Here we are again with the first leak of the Meta Quest 3S, the coming affordable version of the Meta Quest 3. Hey here, so welcome to the VR Tech channel. All of this while Sony actually lays down the instructions in the application page on Steam to use our PSVR2 natively on our PC. This VR season is getting extra exciting, so let's get into it. Alright, here we are. So we already knew that this was bound to happen. It actually happened with the first Quest, happened with the Quest 3, it happened with the Quest Pro, and now, of course, it's happening with the upcoming Meta Quest 3S. Because yeah, apparently we're getting very close to release. That should be around the Connect dates. And as always, least comes true, because yeah, that means that some of this hardware is actually around the globe being tested and be used by someone, and that someone actually took a picture of it. Lucky us. So yeah, this is our actual first look at the Meta Quest 3S. By the way, a little insight from a person that worked in marketing in the past. Well, these leaks usually are not just leaks. There's actually like companies, marketing companies that like stage everything up, and someone ends up with a photo, someone ends up with the actual thing, and yeah, it goes viral, and we have some good marketing for free to actually, you know, advertise the headset that is coming, so people like me start to talk about it. So you're welcome, Meta. I mean, it's 2024, phones have amazing cameras beside mine, and we still get like this kind of pictures with that kind of quality. Come on. But yeah, anyway, this is a Meta Quest 3S, even if we don't have the actual confirmation of the name. And it's actually a cheaper version of the Meta Quest 3 that should arrive soon. What's particular here? Well, it's like if they actually built the Meta Quest 3 in the Meta Quest 2, enhancing the cameras and of course the mixed reality capabilities. That are the big focus right now for Meta, with the AI, their upcoming glasses, and stuff like that. So yeah, here from the rumors, we should have the same resolution of the Meta Quest 2 and also the same lenses, the Fresnel lenses of the Meta Quest 2 that are the best Fresnel lenses around on the market, but still far cry from the actual pancake lenses of the Meta Quest 3 that they had to cut the cost somewhere, and because of that the device is actually gonna be, as you see, a bit more bulky, back to the shape of the Meta Quest 2. What's different here though? Well, we're gonna have the same chipset of the Meta Quest 3, so the XR2 Gen 2. It's much more powerful when enabled to actually make bigger games, and the interesting part, of course, what we see in the front over here, we're gonna have two cameras for the high resolution pass-through, two black and white cameras for the tracking. By the way, there should be two additional cameras on the headset, probably on the bottom, to actually track, you know, their movement with the controllers, and two IR illuminators to actually use this at night and improve the tracking also for the hand tracking directly. So weirdly enough, the hand tracking here should be actually better than the one on the Meta Quest 3 that doesn't have the IR illuminators, but instead it has a depth sensor, something that it seems to be missing over here. From the picture we can also see a little dot on top that should be a microphone to actually, you know, use the different AI features that are gonna be here, and also for noise cancelling. And there's also a little dot over there, but I actually think that that is just a debris, some dust or something like that. Also because design-wise it just looks bad. I mean, not that the entire headset looks very nice, but let's go with it. Because as we said, the design will be pretty much reminiscent of the Quest 2, but it seems more angular, to be honest, also from the previous leak that we saw in the past directly from Meta. For the situation, it actually reminds me of the Oculus Go with in front the iPhone cameras. But yeah, what we can see also from the picture over here, we have the usual opening all around for ventilation, so probably it's gonna be a fan like there's on the Quest 2, there was on Quest 3, etc, etc. And there on the corner we actually have a first look at the controllers, at least a part of it, that as we expected, they look like to be very similar to the one on the Meta Quest 3 without the rings on top, so more portable and easy to bring around. And this also confirms that the headset is gonna come with the controllers directly, because there was also the leaks that it could arrive by itself using an enhanced hand tracking, so I'm glad that they kept the controller in the box. Maybe we're just gonna have a different SKU in the future with just the headset, because let's remember that the point of the Meta Quest 3S is actually to bring the features of the Quest 3 to a lower price point to actually catch even more audience. Because the reality is that Quest 3 was a bit out of the sweet spot. It sold very well, but was never able to outsell the Meta Quest 2, its predecessor, that for the very low price was always very enticing to new people. Meta had to stop this thing from happening, so they just pulled the Quest 2 out of the market to then replace it with a Quest 3 that probably is gonna arrive around $299 or $350. This is what I expect. Let me know what's your idea on the price anyway. But yeah, this 3S is actually the entry level for the market, and I think it's actually good enough. The Quest 2 was still something that I was suggesting if you wanted to get in VR for low price. If this is an actual low price and you don't already own a Quest 3, you're not sure, well, you can go with it and save some money. I gotta say though, that as a tech person, I never like seeing the technology go backwards, so seeing again Fresnel lenses, it kind of hurts inside. But yeah, I expect the usual through the lenses videos and all reviews videos when it comes out, because we need to compare those with the Quest 2 and the Quest 3 for sure. Overall though, stay tuned because this season for VR is getting very crowded indeed. Yesterday we had the tease of the new standalone headset from HTC Vive. We had leaks about the Pico 4S, in a very similar matter of what's gonna happen with the Quest, but instead of using the previous generation as a base, they're actually gonna use the Pico 4, so pancake lenses, a better chipset, and that looks very interesting. There were news about the MetaQuest 4 and MetaQuest 4S arriving in 2025 and 2026, and the perfect segue with the PSVR2 getting ready to be used with our PC natively, thanks to the PSVR2 adapter. Because yeah, Sony didn't sell many of these headsets, so they needed to find a way to actually sell headsets, even if the software on their console is actually not much, and so they came out with the idea of actually letting us use the PSVR2 on the PC directly with our Steam VR games, which is gonna run natively there. Now, we talked about it, and there's some problems though, because there are some limitations, like the eye tracking will not work, all the particular haptic things of the Sense controllers are not gonna work either, but at least we're gonna have a headset with high resolution, able to get, the full resolution thanks to the DisplayPort, and most importantly, using OLED displays that are nice. And because we're getting close to it, Sony PlayStation actually went live today with the application on Steam. We're not able to download it just yet, but you can wishlist it, so when it's gonna be available, that seems to be August 6th. We're gonna get it right away, and this is gonna be the app needed to actually use the PSVR2 natively with our PC using the official PSVR2 adapter. And with this app, you're gonna be able to use the Sense controllers, the PSVR2, and update the firmware directly without the need of the PS5. So as they said, to get started with the PlayStation VR2 app, you're gonna need the PSVR2 VR headset, you're gonna need the PSVR2 Sense controllers connected via Bluetooth, so if you don't have it in your PC, you're actually gonna need a dongle that is not gonna come included, and the PlayStation VR2 PC adapter, as we saw already in the previous video. So yeah, pretty easy, and the requirements are also gonna be pretty low, with an Intel Core i5-7600 or an AMD Ryzen 3 3100, 8GB of RAM, and a GTX 1650 or an AMD Radeon RX 5500 XT. To be honest, I can't wait to actually see the PSVR2 in action on PC directly. I try Ivory VR with my old PC that had this DisplayPort USB Type-C on the graphic card to actually connect it, and well, it was a mess because I don't really recommend the thing right now. Maybe I'm gonna make a video about it. Well, it was nice to actually see these OLED displays in use with the full resolution. So while we're missing some features that I think are vital to make this headset completely successful, like the eye tracking, this will be at $500 or even cheaper, the only PC VR headset coming with controllers and OLED displays and inside-out tracking. So it's actually a good deal. But yeah, let me know what you think about it in the comments below. Do you think that this Quest 3S leak is an actual leak, or, the usual stuff? I mean, I totally expect to see new leaks in these days, or even while I'm uploading this video, because usually that's how it works. But yeah, are you excited as I am about this new VR season? This year seems to be very crowded, and for another guy like me, it's just amazing. So yeah, as always, if you liked the video, like. If you didn't like the video, dislike. Subscribe to the channel for more VR tech. Of course, follow the channel for all these new headsets. And I see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.